Hello?
Hey, Steven, it's Alan Cox.
How are you, Alan?
How's the day so far? Just starting?
Yeah, a few hours. It's good. Very cloudy in Florida, visiting my mother.
How's mom?
She's good.
How old is mom?
Jack. She's 86.
When did she go to Florida? When did she move down there?
Oh, she lives part of the year in Massachusetts, and then, right after Christmas, goes to Florida till May.
I think they call that wintering, don't they?
Yeah, something, yeah.
What do you do with mom?
She shows me tapes of when she used to be a fighter pilot in the Spanish Army.
Wow, they had recordings back then. That's amazing. Her attention to detail, that must be where you got it from.
Yeah, they're actually very vivid etchings. They're not really, they're like animated, one frame at a time.
So she hauls in some giant leather-bound flip book, and the two of you watch them together.
A leather-bound flip book?
Yeah, I like your mom
hilarious.
already. Yeah, I like your mom. Good for her. Well, animation was so rudimentary back then that it was...
Yeah.
You
when they had to draw everything.
Yeah, you had to take whatever you could get.
Yes, it's very interesting. How is your mother?
My mom, we're in a weird spot right now. I don't know. My mom's back in Chicago, and her mom died last year. My grandma died like 2 weeks shy of her 103rd birthday. So it's not like it was a shock, but you had a good run.
Still,
but my mom's taking it hard.
Yeah, even though someone's that age, and yeah, it's a big thing.
It is, and she was in fine health. It's just you just wind down. So it wasn't like she died from anything, and so then you're sitting there going, "Gee, would I want to live to be 102 years old?" And I genuinely don't know.
102.
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing?
It's crazy. There's a part of me that goes, boy, I hope that's in my future. And then there's another part that goes, well, she outlived 2 husbands. She saw all of her siblings and friends die. So.
Yeah. I think of the technology change she saw. She went almost from horse and buggies to guys on the moon, and guys on the moon a long time ago.
Yeah.
At this point.
You were born around the time of cars would be a weird part of your history,
Yes.
You're like
all the way to the technology now and the Hubble telescope.
People say, how old was your grandma? And I said she was Edsel to iPhone.
What was the first birth?
Edsel.
Oh, yes. Yes. That's what you say to them?
Yeah. Yeah. When random people will ask me, Stephen, how long my grandmother that they didn't know lived, I'll say Edsel to iPhone.
That's a great analogy.
It gives them perspective. It gives them something to grab onto.
You're a funny bastard.
So I saw that you are in this emoji movie that's coming out.
Yes.
Why are you not the go-to guy every time they need a deadpan voice for something like that? Or are you?
No, I'm not. I don't know why. I'm happy the director, he thought of me for this thing. I mean, he wanted me to do this part, and it's like, he's such a nice guy, and it's interesting thing to do, you're not with the other actors and everything. And then the final thing is I was in an animated movie called Swan Princess, and then I was the voice of a turtle.
Okay.
And then I was in Babe Pig in the City 2.
Yeah.
I was the voice out of a chimpanzee. It's weird when you go to the theater and you see a 20-foot chimpanzee. No, it wasn't animated, a real chimpanzee, and your voice is coming out of it, and you're not on acid.
Right.
It's just weird, just like in this movie, to see my voice coming out of this yellow character that's just like basically a head with arms.
So what kind of direction do you get when you're doing a chimpanzee? Do they go like, I need more silverback and less orangutan? It'd be hard to direct.
That's hilarious. Yeah, more early Tarzan, not the first movie, but
Right.
maybe the fifth one in '47.
Yeah.
All right, I see what you're saying. Let's do it again.
Okay, I'm going to need you to do it again, but this time I need a bit more Dr. Zayas and less Charlie Chaplin. You go, okay, I think I'm getting it now. Take 35. I think I'm getting it.
I think I'm getting it.
When I Googled Steven Wright, the first thing that came up, it was funny. There was an article in, I don't know if you already played or are going to play Stevens Point, Wisconsin, which is a fun college town, but the headline of the article was funny. It says, Steven Wright to perform locally. Which I thought was such a, like, why else would you write about it if that weren't the,
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Yeah, I love that.
Breaking news.
Yeah, famed comedian to do show in California.
Yes, in the Wisconsin paper.
In the Wisconsin paper, yeah. Well, it's amazing the things that people will write about you, Steven, you know?
Yeah, it's interesting having someone write about you. I'm used to it now, but it's, it's like, you're just a guy. Everyone's just a guy. Then there's another guy writing an article about you. So there's two guys. He's writing, and he's writing about you. And then you read, you know what you already said, and then you see what he said.
I would think the interesting thing about that, though, would be when you're written about, they might use adjectives that you had never thought about applying to yourself before.
Yes, that happened to me when the first time I was written about in Boston in the Phoenix paper, a year after I was doing comedy. I'd only been doing it a year, and then the first article I ever read about me, first one ever written, and he said monotone. And I said, monotone? Oh, really? Oh, I guess so. Because no one had ever said that to me my whole life. All my friends, family, no one ever said you talk with a monotone. It wasn't until that guy, I read that. Now I've seen it 80 million times, but that was a weird moment.
Well, and you should have written him back and said, well, you've never heard me sing. I'll show you monotone. Could have belted out something from Shenandoah. Would have knocked him on his ass.
Why didn't I think of that?
I don't know.
Why didn't I not think of that?
Well, you can't think of everything all the time. I'm going to let you get back to Mom and give her my best. Congratulate her on her many wartime kills.
I will.
And we will see you. You're doing the Ohio Theater in Cleveland on Friday, and then you're doing the Royal Oak Music Theater in Detroit on Saturday.
All right, let me write these down.
Write those down so you'll know where to send the driver.
Okay, I have it now.
And they're two fantastic venues, and lots and lots of people are excited to see you in your monotonous best.
Thank you.
All right, Steven, I always like talking to you, brother.
Talking to you. You too.
Take care.
Hilarious. Okay, bye.
Later.